peninsula.
And we're live.
Look who doesn't know anything about peninsulas
We're
now.
live.
Wednesday night.
Well,
I have a
I'm
peninsula in my
glad we
kitchen.
can wrap up our
Oh,
conversation.
I did
about
all that,
which
and I forgot to
is
actually print
real
out my new
America.
character sheet. Whoops.
All of America.
It's obviously
is real
the
America.
Wisconsin, the potholder of America.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't good enough to be a
Well,
glove.
there,
Is
it's
that
just a
the-
They do hold
different,
a lot
it's
of
just a
pot in
different kind of
Wisconsin.
mitten.
We're level 10, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also our characters.
I leveled up
You'd
and
never
then
know
I
it to talk to us or watch us
out,
work.
so-
Wait, this is work?
Can I open that?
Well, it's
Yeah,
just a
we're,
testimonial
inspectors.
to how these characters have somehow not died, except for Dan's and Erica's and Dave's.
Oh.
Yeah, except for several of them.
I think
These ones
Maine,
have not died.
Maine is a good shape state. It's like a bunny.
That used to be ours.
Yeah, we had a thin little connection up to there.
Yeah.
and they-
Interesting.
Do you know how
stupid
much
New
they-
Hampshire?
They spend so much time
Got
on
in the
that.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can say that because I was just in New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
Is that
Okay.
how it
That,
is?
that allows you to say whatever
Yeah.
you want
Boy,
about New
I tell
Hampshire.
you, I have opinions about people in New Hampshire.
Oh, my. Please do tell.
Wow.
My in-laws are lovely. The rest of them can pound sand.
Interesting.
Yep.
Dear. All right.
And they're free
Except
to
that
pound
one guy,
sand,
he's
unlike
pretty
you in Massachusetts, where you got your sand laws telling you who
Laws.
can and can't pound
You gotta
sand.
buckle your sand.
Yeah, is that sand registered?
Gotta wear some sand when you're out on the
Did you
highway.
pay taxes on that sand?
Mm,
Is everybody ready?
Nope.
Mhm.
I mean, whatever.
Sure.
I'm
I mean,
recording.
I'm ready, but yeah.
Theoretically.
Recording is as good as ready.
Recording.
I guess I am. I don't have my updated character sheet.
Oh, I gotta
Give
get
me one
into
second.
She's rolled.
It's in the
yeah,
other
it's been a
room.
long
There's gonna be a
Roll
there's gonna
20.
be a
Go.
recap at the top of this, right?
I
Uh,
thought we
all
were
about
still in that
Roll20
place full of
Maine.
lava,
Aren't
so
we
I'm
on
amazed.
Cold
Are
that
we
we're
still
not now.
on? Okay, are we still
still-
on the elevator?
You are
Someone
still on the
remind-
elevator.
I,
But
I
We've
thought
been
we all
on this
died.
elevator
Are
for
you
the longest time.
slow elevator.
yeah. I will quickly recap what has gone
Elevator
on.
takes a year.
Should I recap it for the podcast though? Because we assume people could just listen to the podcast.
Yeah, but this will be a new season, right? So you should
Oh,
probably
all right.
give us
Okay.
a little
Last
head
season
start.
on Total Party Kill. Eglath Angels.
Ash, Ember,
Sands of Ashes.
Ash, Ember.
That's the recap.
Mm-hmm. What can...
Yay! I got into roll 20.
Congratulations.
This is very exciting.
They let anybody in these days.
I haven't played D&D with Steve Lutz in quite a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's funny because I just edited that Dragon
Crickets.
Friends adventure, and Steve was in that. So that was
I'm remembering why this is what it is.
I.
It's all flooding back to me.
Good.
Yep, never mind. You're fine, Steve.
Oh, there's some sort of rocky dude in the chat. What's he doing there?
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
was
he's very
trying
handsome.
some things out. So
things.
there's a little rocky dude in there.
Is that the thing? Is that Ben Grimm?
No,
is-
it's Rocky.
It is a thing.
Rocky
Unaffiliated.
Balboa.
I mean, I've never seen the movies, but that's not what I pictured.
I mean, when you look
They're
at
surprising.
Sylvester Stallone really close up these days.
It's a soft heart.
If you have a high def,
Consistency of cheese.
Says it's pummeling time a lot.
Yeah.
He does.
Off-brand thing.
Hey, it's me, Sylvester Stallone. Just dropping by.
Yo, Hadrian.
Hey,
I'm just
hey.
mentioning my favorite
Hadrian.
emperor, Hadrian.
Yeah.
loved
Nice.
his wall.
Love his wall. Yep.
Was
Great
that a little
wall.
bit
Good
of
work.
robot cowboy sneaking into Sylvester Stallone impression
I don't
there?
know.
Wow, that is a.
You
That's
should get that
Robot
card
Cowboy.
right there.
Robot Cowboy
Well,
comes
I'm
is
trying
with
not
us
to
always.
infringe on my upgrade character, Jersey Churchill, which is oh yo hey we will beat them on the whatever I don't know I got a whole thing
Yeah.
where he's
Yep.
basically it's like Queen, forget about it, we're gonna be okay, they're gonna take care of that Hitler guy, and it just goes, it's the Robot Cowboy, it's the same
Oh, cool.
character.
It's slightly, yeah. It sounds like a. I just watched Goodfellas, and it does seem
Mm.
very much the channel if Winston Churchill was in Goodfellas.
Winnie C, Jersey Shore.
Who?
Okay,
All right, are we ready?
yeah, let's do it.
Oh, there's a horse.
Yes.
That was
That
winning.
was a Winnie.
Oh,
Yeah.
I gotcha. Welcome back to the Total Party Kill. I'm Scott McNulty, a dungeon master, and that can mean only one thing. We are once again back. Well, we're still under the blood-soaked sands of Athos. That's right, your favorite adventuring party and mine, Eglath's Angels, is here to do something, and we will find out what it is on this brand new episode and season of
You can bet there will be
Eglath
inspections.
That's right. And chief amongst those inspectors is Steve Lutz. Hello, Steve.
I'm the chief inspector now. That's exciting.
Yeah.
I don't want that
Okay.
job. I'll let
I'll
somebody
bust
else
you
do
down
it.
to private.
I am
Oh,
still playing Kachka, a 3-creen bard, and I am now a level 10 3-creen bard, which means exciting new powers.
I think that makes you level
Yeah,
13.
Doesn't
If you're a level 10 3-creen.
level 13
Ah.
green.
Little math
These are the
joke from
jokes,
Dan.
Dan, I've missed you.
That was Dan Morin. Hello, Dan.
Hello. I just would like to remind everybody out there that I hate sand. But I am still playing Omlal, the
Why, Dan?
Goliath barbarian, because it gets everywhere.
Oh.
It's coarse and rough. And now a level 10 barbarian. And we both use he, him pronouns.
And no soul.
Speaking of coarse and
let's not
rough.
be judgmental.
We don't know that.
It is Erica Ensign.
No fish of any kind.
All right. Yes, I am Erica Ensign, she, her. I play Zotasha, a tiefling mystic who is now a level 10 tiefling mystic and can create giant hands out of force, which is great. I'm so excited.
Giant
Please
force
let us
hands.
fight something.
His
Or I'll
nickname
just
in
use it
high
on one of my
school.
companions.
Giant force hands. It's Jason Snell.
Hello. I am playing Carlos D. Dwarf. It's a family name. He is as everyone else, level 10. He's just a fighter. He's a gladiator. That's what he does. He likes to run and hit things. And in this case, also, he's a podcast inspector from Tier. Yeah, that's what it is. Just checking in on your podcast and making sure they're ship shape.
Aline Sims is here. Hello, Aline. How are you?
Hi. I play Shara, the Air Genasi rogue. Also, surprisingly level 10 and increasingly more and more goth as time goes on.
Ooh. And
I
the
love this
original
for you.
goth, Tony Sindelar.
You didn't know me in college. It's right. Hi, nerds. It's me, Tony Sidelar. I play Regdar, the regular guy, but also a practitioner of the arcane arts. We both use he, him pronouns, and like everybody else, I'm level 10. So
Level 10 regular guy. I can't wait
Surprise!
to see the
I leveled
powers
up
you've
with
leveled up
everybody
to
else.
of regular
Yeah.
guy
Great.
10.
I
And
am
summon
give-
even more powerful demons to screw
hey,
with the rest of the party.
sometimes, it seemed like a good idea at the time, and then
Even though
later
it
at the
clearly
second
wasn't.
time, every time that I did it, it seemed like a good idea.
We have a whole rich backstory, people. If you haven't listened to the 1,000 episodes of this adventure, you can.
Why would you start
do
here? That is, don't do that.
This is a good starting place, folks. You know why? Because I'm about to recap what's happened.
Oh.
So, previously on Eglath Angels, they did a bunch of stuff. There was this.
Good recap.
Thank you, man. Let's go. No, the fate.
Would you
of
say
Athos-
9 levels worth of stuff? Is that what you got us pegged at?
Roughly.
Yeah.
The fate of Athos is in the balance as our brave adventuring crew, the finest heroes that could be found on Athos, are struggling to avert an apocalypse, an elemental apocalypse, perhaps, as they go forth and close. They have already closed 3 portals from elemental planes into
That's
Athos.
75%. That's a C. I think we can go
Pretty
home.
good.
Oh,
There is but one
That's
remaining.
a lot of
They-
work for a C.
in our
Scott, just so Athos hangs in the balance apocalypse. Given the situation of the status of Athos, if there was an apocalypse, would anyone notice? Is there going to
Well-
be more slavery, more sandblasted wastelands? Are the caravans just going to be sadder? What are we talking here?
Well, as you'll remember, this is what is known in the business as a reverse apocalypse, in that
Oh.
it would be apocalyptic for the rest of the planes if Athos were opened up to them.
Oh, why
we're
are we
trying
even
to
doing
close this? Because you people are hale of
So
mind.
Tasha
and-
wants you to. That's why.
well, there you
Everybody else took a step back.
It's because of the Victorian hippos, okay?
go. Well, the Victorian
Oh,
hippos
yeah,
did tell you
Victorian
to do
hippos.
this.
The Victorian hippos.
Yeah.
Yes,
They're
they were
like our
Victorian
Time
hippos.
Lords. They send us on this mission, and we're gonna do what
I think
we
they were
can
just
for the
bodyguards for
Victorian
another guy,
hippo
but okay, whatever.
They were a
I'm
wizard's
retcon-
bodyguard.
I'm
That's okay.
retconning it. Okay.
Now, when last we met, you had defeated the Eternal Flame cult in their hideout. I guess it's a temple. The Weeping Colossus, as you may recall. Lots of lava everywhere.
Lots of
You
love
had
to you.
There were flaming salamanders.
Your large arcane artillery was entirely based on fire, and everyone was immune to fire, so that was a problem.
Yeah.
It was very difficult. But
There was that one guy who had like some softcore pornography over in his corner of the temple.
Oh, it was not softcore.
It was tasteful erotica. Thank
I
you very much.
disagree.
All
I'm the
fire-based.
beholder.
Fire-based. It was smoking.
It was hot.
And
Hot stuff.
This is a realm of the imaginations that we
Isn't this
create
a family
together, and I
podcast?
say it was filthy, filthy,
Where do you
nasty
think
stuff.
families come from, Tony?
Pornography
from classy erotica, clearly.
Oh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What is the class? A family is but the classiest of all erotica.
I
You
am
said that.
calling
Wow.
Child Protective Services.
This
I know what I'm
is
talking about.
getting weirder by the second.
So you have the portal to the fire plane has been closed. Boop. And you have
We did it.
Ascended through to using the elevator that we spent much time on back to the Fane of the Eye, as you may recall.
Which plane is left?
Earth.
Earth.
You may recall
Oh,
that
that's probably easy. I'm glad we saved that one for last.
the Fane of the Eye is the kind of the interconnected lobby for the 4 elemental nodes. It's rather convenient, really, that they're all connected to one another on a dungeon, and so you don't know where the Earth Cult hideout is, but you have explored much of the Fane of the Eye, and you are now all, as we join our adventure already in progress, you are all standing on a disc that is levitating above a fiery pit that you have just come up from. And then you look up, you notice that the shaft continues upward.
Oh, we just keep going up.
Interesting. I'll just point out that
Remember?
about 5 years ago, when we were playing an earlier part of this, I believe we knocked on the front door of the Earth Cult, and they told us to go away.
Mm-hmm.
They certainly did. It's very Wizard of Oz.
recall there was a room that you have not gone into that had 2 giants playing a game, and you closed the
yes.
door, and you think that might be the entrance to
Also,
Earth
did
Cult.
we not actually get here through the stone temple? We snuck in and through their garden and fought some things, and then went inside. And the guy tried to recruit us. Well, no, he thought we were part of them because we were wearing robes.
Yep,
And
cultist robes.
and then this is how we got to the Fane of the Eye this time, was through the
Yes.
stone folks.
And you will recall, I'm going to remind you because you probably don't, that each cult has a temple, and that is basically above their elemental node, right? So there's a temple that you've already visited, the Stone Cult's temple, which is a monastery. They were all wearing stone masks and being monkish. You snuck around in there a bit, and that is how you got into the Fane of the Eye, yes.
Very nice.
Cool. Now, did we heal up?
No, we just ended. You have just moments ago closed the portal to the fire elemental plane.
Oh, okay.
I feel like we should
Oh,
go.
yeah, I didn't
back-
keep track of any of that, so I've definitely.
So we can say that you will. The first thing
feel
you'll
like
do is
long rest is
long
basically
rest.
We took an 8-hour long rest
did.
on the elevator. It's a very
Yeah.
slow elevator.
We put the elevator in slow
Takes
mode.
a while to
and,
get
yeah.
I mean,
So they-
probably with the fire
Handbrake,
cult in retreat, nobody's going to come to the elevator anyway, so we're fine. But I don't think
Well,
we can comfortably
you may
rest on this tiny elevator.
as you were.
Well, I can make a
once
tiny
the-
hut on the elevator.
Once you wouldn't want to stay down where you were in the Weeping Colossus,
No, no,
because
no.
once you closed the portal, it started filling with lava.
I mean, we could go
Oh,
back
that's
to our
bad.
same under the worm staircase place where we stayed previously, since we know how to get there. We've
Yeah,
been
it's
there
starting
a
to feel
bunch
like home.
of times. Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll say
Under the worm.
you are sleeping under the worm staircase. You rest. The night passes uneventfully, or 8 hours passes uneventfully. You don't know if it's night or not.
Me feel
Not
well
entirely
rested.
uneventfully. When you wake up, you find Kachka perched on a Pegasus.
What?
Huh?
Because
Wow.
Kachka,
Do they have Pegasi in Athos?
well, they do now.
Why not?
Okay,
Sand
they
At
seem
least
very
one.
seems
There's
it's not.
all
Yeah,
sorts
is
of
it like a?
non-Athenian things we've run
Is it
across.
like a bug or a lizard
Yeah,
Pegasus?
is it
'Cause
like
I
a
don't think they have
cank
horses.
with wings?
Well, it is a fiendish
Like a
Pegasus.
dragonfly?
Get that out.
Caucasus.
Pegasus. Yeah.
Is it a cank that you have taped wings to, or
Little
Nope.
horns.
Straight up Pegasus. Well, it's a spirit in the form of a Pegasus, but it is now my
Oh.
steed.
That makes
Wow.
sense that they'd have a ghost
yeah.
Pegasus. 'Cause
Wow.
Because
Kachka,
as you
where
know,
did that come
Kachka
from?
spends a lot of time, pouring through ancient magical tomes and
Yeah.
finding knowledge from the
Sometimes you
past
get a
that
horse.
people
Yeah.
have forgotten.
those are
And,
vans. You're just looking at van art again.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and also Kachka is all about branding and working on her personal brand as a bard. So there really isn't anything much more metal than a human-sized bug brandishing a double-bladed staff while riding astride a fiendish Pegasus. That's about as mega.
Almal says,
Pretty good.
now
None
that
more
horse
metal.
of different color.
Wow, it really
Yes,
is
I
the
have.
Wizard
I've
of Oz.
learned find greater steed, which gives me a steed that in
Can
this
you
case
find
is a
greater
Pegasus.
steeds for all of us?
No, I can only find one greater steed, but this
Magic
Pegasus,
is
as
stupid.
most Pegasi, can fly quite a distance and very quickly.
Ooh, fun.
So
Excellent.
hopefully no more being stuck on a shelf while
Elevators.
Did you
100 feet
DoorDash
away.
this Pegasus?
No, I just reached out into the
Sandash.
astral plane and plucked it from somewhere.
Kachka, what is the name
right.
of your magnificent steed?
Well, it has a
Pegasus
fiendish
token.
name that I have difficulty pronouncing because I don't speak that language. But
Pegasus
I've
Warrant.
What should we call it?
I'm gonna call him Randy.
Nice.
But what's his name?
Randy, after the lute virtuoso Randy of Rhodes, that is keeping with the ancient Greek theme.
Very nice.
Gotcha.
the actual
So,
name you can't pronounce?
No, I can't. It's really hard. I think you need a forked tongue to properly pronounce fiendish words.
Gotcha.
And I don't even have the right mouth parts to speak normal common, to be fair.
Right. It's all telepathy with you. Well, great horse.
Yep. Oh, when
Yep, we
speaking
got a
of
new pal.
horses with wings, when we wake up, Zotasha no longer has wings or tough hide type skin or anything.
Wait.
That'll
Did
went
you
away.
give wings to horse?
I look at Kachka and just be like, yeah, are we okay with this? Yes. It was a team effort.
My.
Mhm.
All right, so you've got a wingless Zotasha and a winged horse. What would you like to do?
I think that we should
Let's go home.
and find the
All right, good night, everybody.
Yeah.
giants playing tic-tac-toe.
Yeah, I feel like it's two
Yeah.
choices here. We go find the giants or pony rides. Those are our choices.
We can do both.
Why not
We
both?
could do both.
Yeah. Pony rides to the Giants.
Oh, nice.
Ah.
What I'm saying.
Hmm.
And we
Okay.
do. We
So
take
you-
turns riding Kachka's Pegasus for like
Right, this is
10
an
minutes
hour
until we get
Yeah,
to
wasn't
the...
there also a room that had like a mine carts? We could take a little like roller coaster ride. Somebody else could be riding a pony. We can start a carnival now.
Me thinking theme park.
And there's an elevator too.
Oh, so you make your way
That ends
to
in lava, so that's a real attraction.
to the room that has the giants in it. You have to pass by the chamber that has a statue depicting an amorphous body and thick tentacles hunching over as if to feed. A purple crystal the size of a human head
Right.
represents one alien eye. Would anyone like to do anything to the statue?
I specifically hold hands with Almal. Oh, Almal, it's so good to have you as my friend. Let's continue walking.
And I just
Almost-
follow
almost
Carlos
skips.
very closely.
Yes. It's very difficult to skip when you have like a half giant and a very short.
It's
tiefling.
awkward, but
We
they
make
make
it
it work. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, in this room, you will recall that there is a tunnel that goes to the northeast, and it leads to where the giants are. Before there, though, it is one of these inky, dark, smoky partitions, and then you go through that, and you will find a door.
Okay.
So, what would you like to do?
So you guys, while we were sleeping, I had this amazing dream. And when I woke up, I am pretty sure I now have the ability to plant a false belief inside people's minds to make them think they heard something that they didn't actually hear or
Me
saw
don't believe
something that they
that.
didn't see. I make it so that Amlal sees a disco ball spinning in front of his face. Do you see that, Amlal? Nobody else sees it. It's just Amlal.
Everybody see disco ball?
And if you try to touch
What
it,
is
it will just
disco ball?
disappear.
They say disco dead.
Well, if you touch it, it will be.
Never touched
So I'm
disco.
thinking that these I think we peeked before, so we know that there's two giant creatures. If they're still in there and they were playing that game, if I could see them, I could make one of them think that the other one had insulted him really badly, and maybe they could fight each other, and we would only have to deal with one, or
That
they
saves
would
a lot of
both be a
time.
little bit weakened, something like that.
Could you make
Yeah.
them believe that there are sandwiches in another room or something?
I mean, I could make a sound of somebody else saying there are sandwiches over in this. But I feel like I don't have the knowledge to be able to say
fair.
like,
That's
the
fair.
break room. Or I don't know the lingo for the Thane of the Eye, unfortunately.
And they were already playing a game of some sort, right?
Yeah, and I think they were
Yes.
arguing to start with. So if I could, make them think that the other one, each think that the other
Cheated.
one is cheating and insulting them, and maybe we could actually just start a brawl.
Sounds good to me.
I'm on board.
I need to be able to see them in order to do this. So I don't know if that means very carefully cracking open that door or going around to see if the tunnel would make that possible. Because I could certainly get there without them seeing me if I needed to. It's the opening the door that I'm worried about. I'm not that sneaky.
I mean,
I am.
Alma would be happy. Yeah, we can have Shara open the door. Alma would be happy to walk around through this tunnel and see if it goes there.
We also haven't gone through this tunnel to the northwest to see what's there yet. There may be a way around these giants. It does not
Then
even
yeah,
involve having to deal with
let's
them.
go that way to start with, and then if we just end up back at the giants, then we implement plan B for Bicker.
Sure.
Oops. All right. Is everyone going
Wow.
to join Umlal in the Northwestern Passage?
Yep.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
I'm already there.
Oh, we
Carlo-
don't we
Yes.
don't let
I
him
found
go.
the Northwestern Passage, everybody.
Carlos goes where
I assume
Alma
he
goes. Yeah.
would wait for you all. All right, so the passage kind of twists and turns, and as you go up, you notice there is a staircase ascending to your west, and the passageway continues northeast.
Anybody have any idea where that passageway would go, or where the staircase would go? I say quietly because we don't want the giants to hear us if there's no
I think
Are
it
you
goes
being
to
stealthy?
Right now we're just being quiet.
I think it
I
goes
think-
to the
I
Minotaurs.
think we're in Minotaur territory.
Yeah.
I will
Also, the Minotaurs
stealthily
would probably-
creep up
dispatch
and
most
peek
of the Minotaurs.
around this
Yeah,
We
they're
corner.
did, but
gone.
it has also been a
All
long
right.
time since we've been this way. and
Yeah,
there's-
Give me a stealth check. Umlal.
It was almost a 19, but ended up being 11. Stupid dice.
Well, that is not as good as a 19.
It's true. We can all agree on
You
that.
you see a blackened ogre skeleton standing against the northern wall of this cavern, pinned in place by iron nails and rawhide straps. A black iron brazier full of hot coals stands in the middle of the room. Three huge filthy bedrolls lie near the feet of the ogre skeleton.
It's fine. Just dead ogre.
Blackened Cajun
Cajun
style.
style. Yeah. Cajun ogre.
It was good eating on the ogres.
I actually
you-
I do have a way to give myself advantage on stealth checks, but my stealth is only a +3. I don't know if that makes
How
it.
stealthy are Pegasi?
My stealth is plus
surprisingly
6. I just
stealthy.
rolled poorly.
Okay.
But
And
also
I-
I'm extremely stealthy, so
You will recall the minotaurs that you encountered had the ability to breathe fire.
I had forgotten.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I had not. That was painful.
Can we just keep peeking around this corner? Since it doesn't seem like there's
Sure,
anybody
so
in there
you-
right now. Let's see what's over here.
See kind of
I
the
am following.
remnants of a
stealthily.
little track.
I assume this corner where I'm standing is just a wall. Can't
Oh
see.
yeah, sorry. Yes, that
That's
is a
fine.
little
Okay,
wall.
So it doesn't go through to the giant room as far as we can tell.
Okay,
No.
Got it.
now we know.
Okay. All right. We should probably just go back and deal with the giants.
Or
instead
we
of
could-
exploring a brand new section.
Well, if we get through, we will end up in a place where we've been, right? Like, because we were in the room with the tracks before,
Yeah.
and we didn't
Correct.
go south.
And you
So
fought
now
some
we can
ghosts.
connect there from the north.
ghosts.
Technically specters. Save your emails.
What it like? Did we get to this northeastern room through the door? Like, is that where we came down?
So
is
you
this basically where we started?
entered. Yes. So you entered the Fane of the Eye, descending a large staircase, and then one of the first doors that you went through, I believe, went into this room. I think.
How did we get out of that room if they're all
I'm very confused about what
whacked out?
Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe I
passage was.
didn't reveal this part. That's also possible. There, I'll reveal that.
And how did we get through that room? All right.
You guys entered the Fane of the Eye a long time ago, and I don't remember
been
exactly
very
how
long
you got
ago.
Us
in
neither.
there.
It's fine.
I remember being
I'll-
in this room and then getting out of it. So we may have just.
This is
gone to
where
the
if I were
south.
in a video game, I would just walk through.
I think
these
we did just go to
parts
the
and clear out
south.
this
Yeah.
map.
I mean,
All
I'm
right, so you're
interested
gonna
in
go
seeing
in. I
what
will
happens.
reveal-
Like,
Check. Okay.
at that
Check.
door.
We remember this room.
Yes,
Okay.
and I will just explain what's in this room quickly. It is a revel-strewn chamber. Stone doors lead to the east, west, and south. Rusting iron rails are anchored to the floor, and a pair of ancient ore carts still rest on the rails. Dust is thick. The air is stale. And when you came in here last, 4 specters, dwarven specters, appeared and attacked you.
Do we want to
Now,
open
we did
this
not
door?
go through the door to the west or the door to the south.
Right.
Correct.
You want to open some doors?
I'm curious about both of the doors. Probably the one to the west first. Amlo, if you
Sure.
Want
Amma
to
will
peek?
go over and stealthily open a door.
All right, give me a stealth check.
That's a 16.
You open a door, and you see a staircase leading up.
Up. Oh, okay.
maybe it goes back up to the stone place where we came from. We don't really want to go up though. We want to go down.
It doesn't,
Right.
and you can look. It doesn't go up that far. It goes up, and then it goes.
Is
up
it
to
like
a
the
landing.
equivalent of this staircase down here, roughly? In the amount of space
Basically,
goes
I'll-
up?
I'll-
Okay.
I'll show this part as well.
Am I remembering
Right.
correctly? Wasn't there in the stone temple? Wasn't there some sort of a room full
Really?
of statues and some sort of presumption that there was a creature turning things into statues? Or am I thinking of a parallel life?
There
Another
were
group?
some exquisite statues in the stone monastery.
Mm.
There was that room that we opened that had a whole bunch of statues, and then we closed the door and left.
Because
I
statues.
don't remember exactly where that was.
All right. I'm into this whole clearing things out. Let's open this door down here.
All right, you open this door, and it reveals a corridor that leads to another closed door.
I think I know where this goes.
Yes, you think that using your adventuring knowledge that it probably
I
connects
just rolled
to-
dungeoneering.
Okay, so I whispered to everybody. I say, okay, I think this door would be the best door to stealthily open if we can, because then I would be able to see both giants from the same angle, and I
Without
could
the
then,
black smoke too. That's good.
yeah. So, are we still thinking that's a good plan? I mean, I could try to
Yeah.
open the door
It's a
myself.
plan.
Can't
We
hurt.
agree it's a plan. Let's not get into quality.
Why
Just
not?
Tony, as a
Regdar?
reminder,
Aw.
reminder you're not the dungeon master. You don't have to pour cold water on our plates.
Oh, okay. It's great. Great
Whoever
idea.
is stealthy.
You're rooting for the players this time, Tony.
Thanks, Regdar.
There is still a door we haven't properly investigated in the southeast of that big
I
room. with
really thought you were going to say I've been properly introduced to. Oh, door. This is Kachka.
I mean, we might not need to deal with these giants at all.
Which
Which one are you thinking?
are you talking about? That door?
Yeah, that's what
I think that's when I was asking Scott a moment ago. I was saying, did we come in through this way from? up
Oh,
above?
no. You did
Nope?
not come
Okay.
not through that door. This is a staircase.
okay.
Let me point here. There's a
Oh, so
staircase
that's the staircase
here.
that we came down. Okay.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So there's a door down here that has not been opened. It is true. This door is open. The door to the east in the abandoned mine room. Is,
Well, I mean,
Your
if we
room,
want to be
not mine
very,
room.
very safe, we could stealthily open this door, and I could stealthily open it and be invisible. So even if they saw that it was open, they might think it just blew open because they wouldn't see me. And then I
yes.
could do
The
the thing.
wind underground.
There's a
Drafting
wind
in the
temple
mine.
around here somewhere.
That's true.
Yeah, they'll just assume
Or
it's some of
there
those stupid
was.
wind cultists
Wind cult.
messing around again.
The wind cultists, real jerks, just opening doors with the wind all the time.
All right, Kachka's going to stealth down to this corner and open this door.
Whoa.
okay.
Oh,
Whoa.
jeez.
All right, so
okay.
Kachka is going very
Nobody
far away
was
from
assigned
everyone.
to watch Kachka.
She's
We've
running.
got Carlos
going.
and and I'm
All
all
right.
taken care of.
Where Kochka go?
Oh, and now Carlos and Kochka.
Stealthing it up.
I'm back in Carlos. I'm just back in Kochka. Just keeping an eye on
Zatasha,
Kochka.
We
Omlal,
kept
and
the Shara.
Shara.
We kept
Shara,
the Pegasus.
what are you doing?
Amal's just petting the Pegasus.
Shara, please follow Carlos.
Zatasha and Omlal are talking about this door and their plan. And
Randy likes that, by the way.
I feel like Shara has been paying attention, and Regdar seems to be just hanging out by himself, maybe looking at
Yep.
the Pegasus.
Maybe we should assign Regdar
Hi,
to watch
Pegasus.
Kochka.
It's gonna
Well,
be
Kochka
like a
got a 28
circle
on her
of
stealth.
watching each other.
Well, if Kochka, if you are literally trying to sneak away from your party, then I will need perception checks from everyone to see
I'm
if you
not trying to
notice that.
escape the party. I'm just heading
Okay.
down to the corner and checking out this door while everybody's yapping.
Well, then your party has seen you walk away. So
Okay.
before you open
I
the
rolled
door,
a critical
I would
fail
like
on
to
perception.
Well, Kochka wasn't trying to hide from you. She was not trying to sneak away from the party.
I
She was
forgot
trying
who
to-
Kochka was.
Trying to be sneaky in general. Sneaky
So
bug.
Carlos is
Stealthy
following
bug.
Kochka. Shara and Regdar.
I feel like
have
I always
oh,
have an eye on Carlos, so I'm gonna follow him, even though I thought the
right.
plan was to open the door by the giants.
Don't
I
worry,
just-
nothing's
Zatasha's-
happening until everybody's back.
It's always
Randy
just follow
is just walking
Carlos.
around.
Oh,
Carlos-
Randy's flying around. This looks like a
Carlos
bedroom.
turns back and winks at Shara and is like, you watch me. I watch her.
Just
I
nod,
see how it
like,
goes. I'm the
Regdar, what
one.
would you
I'm the
like
one
to
in
do?
charge of watching.
I'm following the I'm following the Pegasus.
All right. I like this.
I'm
I don't-
distracting Umla with shiny objects that nobody else can see.
And
No,
effectively splitting the party.
You folks are talking about, well, should we go down here? And then you look and you're like, where is everyone?
yeah, like yeah.
So, Kochka, you
Oh,
open
no.
the door stealthily, and a stone sarcophagus rests on a dais in the southern half of this room.
Another
A worn
sarcophagus.
frieze circles the monument about 4 feet above the ground, but it has been badly damaged, and it is difficult to make out what the carvings represent.
Probably good though.
All right. And I do appear to see a door to the west out of this room.
You do.
All right. I'm going to let everybody know. And also that I'm going to see if I can perceive anything about that. What would I roll just trying to determine if there's bad vibes coming off of that sarcophagus?
Well, you'd have to get
Roll a
closer
vibe
to
check.
Roll for
determine
vibes.
vibes.
Sometimes vibes can travel a very long way.
Well, that's true.
True.
You would give me a perception check, I
Let's
suppose?
just do perception. Oh,
To
well,
determine
that's a natural
vibes.
20, which gives me a
Oh,
21.
Oh, excellent.
21.
Well,
Blackjack, everybody.
you notice that the walls feature many carvings, and you see that the carvings depict an old-timey dwarf, because dwarves look different now on Athos, slaughtering minotaurs, and you can see inscribed in fairly large letters is a name, Hendral Foebreaker. And then you think, given a 21 perception, you think that there's something inscribed on the lid of the sarcophagus as well.
Okay. Oh, we'd have to get closer to check that out for sure.
Yes.
All right. So I let everybody know what's in there, and that there's another door, and then there's also a spooky sarcophagus that will probably kill us if you try to walk by.
Well,
I don't
we
know
were
if that
able
for
to
sure.
walk past the other spooky sarcophagus as long as we didn't open it. It was fine. Maybe that is a better way to go, because there's a lot of weird glowing stuff in with the giants. So,
I mean, there's no infernal written on it or anything, so
all right.
it's
Hey,
seems like a
Alma,
dwarven tomb of some
let's
kind.
shelve this plan for now, and
Okay.
let's check out this other room.
Me follow disco ball wherever disco ball lead.
Follow the music.
All right.
It only lasts for a minute.
Are
Sorry,
you going to enter the room?
but I can keep doing it.
Yeah. Should I just zip over there and check that other door, or does somebody else want to do it?
I mean,
There's a
it might be better
sarcophagus
to
to
have
check.
somebody who's tankier enter first. Maybe somebody could check for traps. I mean, maybe that somebody could be me. I don't know. I have a +6 to perception.
Okay, Carlos is going to open the door. Everybody get behind me.
Oh,
we
okay.
go.
So Carlos already went in. All right,
Oh.
never mind then.
All right, Carlos opens the door, and you find behind that door.
Can I do stealth?
You can, if you would like. Do you want to
would,
stealthily
'cause
open the
I-
door
'cause I'm
or
good at
approach the
stealth,
door stealthily?
And I got a 20
So you're trying to open the door stealthily.
stealthily.
You open the door very quietly, and you find a corridor that ends to the west with another door, and you think there's a passageway that goes to the south, kind of 3/4 of the way down the corridor.
Carlos turns back to Almal and says, "This place is full of doors."
It's true.
Well,
Right,
now
well-
where, gang?
All right. Well, it seems that the giants are boxed in.
We don't want to open the sarcophagus just in case there's some loot in it.
Why don't you take a
I do like a good
close look at it there,
Seems-
Regdar? Tell us what you think.
Regdar approaches
Roll
the
Arcana.
sarcophagus within 10 feet and studies it for magic.
Give me an Arcana check.
I rolled a 13.
All right. Well, you determine that it is a mundane sarcophagus with the inscription. It's finely decorated, with an inscription upon
Finally
it
decorated.
that says, "Bow your head and remember valor."
I bow my head and think about Valor, which is a guy I went
That's-
to school with.
Increase your maximum and current hit point level by 5.
Whoa.
You're
Wow.
welcome,
Ooh,
Regdar.
me
I
think of
asked you
valor.
to do that.
Me think of valor all day.
Yeah, I'm not mentioning that to anyone else. No, I mentioned to everyone. I think if you're respectful to the sarcophagus, you'll feel better. I don't know if it works more than once, but
I mean, is it really valorous?
Actually,
if you've already
I said
seen somebody
5.
do it
I
successfully?
meant 25.
What the what? Am I
Okay.
also cursed?
Nice.
Do I now serve a dark god? Because I don't mind. I just want to know who to write the checks to.
I made an assumption about Regdar that he is good.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that wouldn't work for me.
good-ish.
So I assume that you will all attempt this. Anyone who is of good alignment will, for a day, have their current and maximum hit point total elevated by 25 hit points.
Where do
Weird,
you
it
put
doesn't-
alignment on your character sheets?
It doesn't seem to
Yeah,
do
I don't know what
They don't really
Mountain
have
is.
alignment anymore, but it's more of a
Okay.
concept. So
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah,
It's on the character
sure.
sheet.
Yeah,
Is it on the
sarcophagus.
character
I'm good. I hear a
guess things are
voice
still
in my
better.
head whisper, "If you're good." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be good. Whatever you need for a day. Sure, I can do that."
Carlos is
That's
very
good for the
much
day.
chaotic good, so yes.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
pretty, but
yeah.
I don't get it, you guys. I really don't get it.
you
Using
do
my
all.
I'm always
Telepathic
neutral.
bond with Randy, I inform Randy of this, and Randy's going to go do it too.
Are fiends good?
If Randy is a fiend, Randy
Oh,
is
you know
not
what? I
good.
made him fiendish. Never mind. Well, I mean, he could be. Wait, there's
He's-
nothing that says that a fiend can't be good.
yeah.
Yes,
that
there is.
seems
All the
that's-
rules in Dungeons and Dragons. say
All the
that.
rules. Sorry,
All the
Randy.
racist rules.
Sorry.
That seems
That's all right.
unfair. That
Randy's
seems
in good company.
specious.
Hey man,
Let-
I didn't make Randy fiendish.
Let's sneak down this hall.
True.
Apparently,
it's much
if it
more
was
badass that way.
if it
though.
was a
Yeah.
celestial Pegasus, it would be chaotic good by definition. Which feels like, I mean, I don't know. Are all wild animals chaotic good? I don't know.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
So
I'm
Carlos
following
is
Carlos down the
go
hall.
down. Are
They're
we? Are
sneaking-
being?
He specifically said sneaky, so
Yes.
I'm guessing.
All right.
they
Go.
are
Give me a
both
stealth
sneaky.
check, please.
I got a 29.
All right, Chara. You are.
Just a 9 for me.
Well, that's not as good. So you
No.
approach the passageway that's going to the south.
I'm just peeking.
I
I
don't know
want
if
to
you
peek
wanna
around that
peek.
corner.
I will reveal it. It goes to the fungus room. You may remember
Oh,
the
boo.
I like that
fungal
room.
swamp where you fought some grells.
Yep.
We did fight
Yeah,
some
so
girls,
Tasha
yeah.
almost died and had like a come to Jesus sort of moment. Like, oh, maybe I'm not invincible.
Ironically, one of the grells' names, Jesus,
Hmm.
Hmm.
It all
Well,
makes sense now.
It feels like
with a G though.
that we may need to. I'm gonna back away into the other room and say maybe we should go back to Plan A.
All right, so let's go back around to that door on the north side.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
You can
Wait.
just move your
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got the
right.
straight shot.
directly.
All right. Now, who actually has the best stealth? Because I would like
Probably
that
Shara,
person,
right?
you or me as an invisible. But I don't want to go invisible if I
Randy?
don't have to, because that uses side
I-
points.
I have +4.
11.
I have +6. Yeah, there's no way it's not Shara. Come on.
Yeah.
It could be
yeah,
Kafka.
sure. Do it.
Oh, it could be Kochka.
Yeah, what is your stealth, Kachka?
I got a +10, so
That's so good.
So-
My AC is better though, I think. So just in case.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna
Katja, what?
I
You don't want me to go to the front? Okay.
I telepathically say to
You
Regdar,
insist.
keep an eye on everybody else.
Regdar just spins in a circle, looking at Kachka and the Pegasus and Carlos.
They start leaving. You tell me. All right. Shara, please roll stealth to open the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my rapier of wounding just in case this doesn't go well. 14.
All right, so I'm gonna roll.
Natasha, are you
perception
invisible?
here.
No.
Oh, dear.
No, okay.
If I was invisible, I'd just open the door myself.
Right, I guess so.
All right, so I will reveal what you see. If I can figure out.
And you don't have inspiration?
No.
Because this would be a good time to use it. Oh,
Yeah.
That's a silly question. Of course you don't.
Mm-mm.
All right, so I will read the description once more. Weird crystals jut from the walls and floor of this ancient hall, giving off violet light. On the east side, these crystals form a distinctive doorway or gate. That's here. Oops, I'm using the wrong thing. That's over here. Beyond which the floor slopes downward. 2 huge bedrolls and barrels full of provisions are in the southern end of the room. And once again, they do not include in the description. Also in the room are 2 giants who are, one of which is saying, "Hey, is your turn, Maul?" And Maul is looking at Shara and saying, or
Hey,
whoever,
wait.
Shara opened the door, right?
Yes.
Saying, Karg, little people, you play game?
Yes.
Me bored playing Maul cheat.
What game would you like to play?
What other game is there? This
Oh,
game. And he
That's
points to the floor, and there's a
Oh,
board with not bones, rocks, colored rocks, tic-tac-toe.
You're right. There are
I
only
didn't
one
see
game.
that. So,
Is
now that
game
the
of
door,
life.
now that the
You
door's
can be
open,
winner.
Mhm.
What do I think about all of this glowy purple stuff? Do I think I'm gonna get like knocked down if I just walk in because it's gonna feel ooey? Yeah, that's a technical term.
I'm not sure if I know what ooey means, but you have never seen crystals that have been glowing with violet light, so you are uncertain.
It matches my hair, so I'm kind of
All right,
excited about
so
this.
I think you feel a kinship on that level.
All right, I look at Shara and telepathically say, "Keep an eye on everybody else and wish me luck." And also, I make an insight check to see if I think that they're going to attack me if I come in to play this game.
Okay,
And
give me an insight.
You know what? I'm gonna do that too.
I have advantage on that with my aura sight. I rolled a 13 on both of them, so that becomes a 19.
And Zatasha?
That was me.
Oh, Sarah, Shara, I mean.
I rolled a 9.
Okay, so
I believe them.
you believe that they want to play, and Zatasha, you also believe that they want to play, but you do also sense that perhaps these hill giants are not the most stable creatures, and that their moods may shift on a whim.
Okay. So there's 2 of them. The one to the south was named Maul,
Maul,
and the one to the north was
Karg.
Okay. So when Karg is looking at me, I am going to use an action, this is my delusion, where I can, as an action, you plant a false belief in the mind of one creature that you can see within 60 feet of you. You can create a sound or an image. Only the target of this talent perceives the sound or image you create. So, sound, its volume can range from a whisper to a scream. It can be your voice, someone else's voice, etc., etc., and it lasts for up to a minute. So when Karg is looking at me, I plant in his mind that Mull says that. Was it Mull that asked to play the game, or was it Karg?
So Karg is the one to
the north.
the north, and he is the one that noticed you and asked you to play the game.
Play a game. Okay. Then yeah, so I'm gonna make Karg think that Mull said to him when he wasn't looking to see his mouth moving, Karg just doesn't want to play with me because I'm so much better and Karg cheats.
Is that how you want him to say it?
I mean, it's in his voice, so I mean, I guess I was thinking voice in the like writerly sense too, but no, it would be like Mull no play with Karg. Karg cheat. Karg bad at game. No wonder Karg bored.
So Karg is the one at the top. Yes. So Karg looks at him and says, Maul, you the one that cheat. And Maul says, this is why we have little people. Little people can help play.
All right, well, that didn't work anyway, so I will try. I'm going to say, okay, can I go first?
Sure. We do 10 gold piece per game. Wager. Show money.
Do I have money? I mean, I'm assuming I have money, but
You probably have money.
like, I don't even know where it is. I don't think I
Everyone,
have
quick,
that page
someone
of my
pass
character
around the
sheet.
hat. So Zatasha can collect 10 gold
What are the
pieces.
rest of you doing
Sure,
as this is happening?
I'll
I will-
step in and put down a gold piece for
Actually,
Zatasha.
I can hold open my
10 gold
hand
pieces.
and make it so that they see 10 gold pieces in my hand, and then I put it back in my pocket. He said
Karg
see.
throws 10 gold pieces on the floor and says, money floor.
I'll go in and put 10 gold down.
Money floor.
Yes,
Very
money
simple.
floor.
Yeah,
But
I don't
straightforward.
think he has an MBA, Steve. If that's what you're thinking, you know.
I really don't feel comfortable with Zatasha being in here alone anyway, so that gives me a good
Amal
excuse.
wants to watch.
I can teleport out if things go bad. So
All right.
Sure.
So, that leads us to what is everyone else doing? As
More
this
little
is happening?
people.
Everybody, all the little people are joining.
Yep.
So, Shara,
My
are
friends-
you?
my
And a
friends
little
want to
horse.
watch.
I don't know how they feel about horse Pegasus.
No, I'm just chilling out in the hallway.
All right.
My ability to watch Kachka is now limited.
Many little people.
Hello, Regdar here.
Hello, Regdar.
Hello. Miamla.
This is Maul and this is Karg. Everybody, we're gonna play a game. I'm gonna play a game.
It's fun game.
Can I look
Okay.
in the little like crevice to the east? Sorry, to the west of this hill giant.
Sure. You can
Yeah.
see that crevice ends quickly, but the one to
Can
the
I do a quick Arcana check / radiation check on these crystals to see if they're killing us?
Sure, everything's killing us.
I've rolled a rather. I feel good about this. 22.
You sense that these crystals are radiating some sort of elemental power.
Oh, which element?
Earth.
Oh, that makes sense.
Ooh.
Can I like take one?
They are firmly affixed. They're like jutting out of the wall.
Okay.
So you
Yeah,
could, but it would require, like,
Nah,
Banging
no,
them.
I don't want to work for it.
okay. And you do. Everyone who's in the room notices that the one to the east does kind of look like a gateway, and it's clearly a passageway that goes somewhere.
Maybe Erica, you should ask these folks about what's on the other side of the passageway. Maybe they have
Maybe
important
once the game gets
intelligence.
going, it'll be table talk. So yeah, we're gonna start the game. Okay.
All right. So the way we play this game
Mhm.
is we do intelligence skill checks against one another. So give me Zatasha an intelligence skill check.
Just
Good old intelligence.
straight up intelligence.
Yes.
All right. Just making sure. 20.
And so, all right. So you are what's his name? Karg shows you the rules of the game. It's tic-tac-toe. The rocks are very heavy. You have trouble shifting them over the course of we'll say 3 minutes. You
I can
very
telekinetically
quickly
shift them.
so you shift them with your mind when you realize that they are too heavy for you to move, and you rather easily beat Karg, and he looks at you
But before
and says,
the game is over, as we're playing, I say, like, while we're playing, I'm pushing the rock and I say, so where does that go over there? And I point to the east as I'm pushing.
He is staring at the ground, and Maul says, "Karg, very focused game."
Oh, okay, Mull. While I'm pushing this, why don't you tell me where that goes? Push, 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 push.
He looks
Doing
at
it
you.
extra slow on purpose.
Why, little person, want to know? Concentrate. Game important.
I concentrate better when I have something to distract me.
Fancy.
All right.
So you win.
I don't want to push too much because I don't want either one of them to go to a rage until I beat them, because I need to win. This is very important to me as a character.
Karg looks at you and says, "I cannot believe little people cheat too." And he starts kind of moving his hand towards a large club, and he says, "Losing is no good for Karg."
I think, is there anything I can do to calm him down?
You could offer to do best 2 out of 3 and then throw the next 2.
That's true. Do you want to try again? Two out of 3, like as in then we do 2 more times, and whoever wins 2 times is the great victor, the big winner.
Karg not appreciate tone, but yes.
We
play 2 more
in
times.
there, Karg.
Speak loudly and slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Money floor. And Karg throws another 10 gold pieces on the floor.
Money floor.
Put
I
another
will.
10 down.
Well, no, because we just leave some of the same 10.
Okay.
All right. Roll another intelligence check unless you
You
are
know, I'll throw this
going to-
game. I mean, do I need to roll an intelligence check in order to throw the game?
You keep
Well-
accidentally winning.
Deception, maybe.
A whole 1d4.
Roll an intelligence check, and if I beat you with my roll, you have won.
Okay.
So my roll is off.
This time it's a 22.
Well, 22 does in fact beat a 5. So you successfully and convincingly lose to Karg. And Karg picks up, well, he doesn't pick up the money. He throws another 10 gold on the floor and says,
All right.
get in. And then Maul says, get interesting. All tied up.
Yeah.
Little people, you want to bet? Side bet?
No,
Little people?
no rubber in Athos, but me think this could be rubber match in other plane.
For all the cake milk.
right.
And then Karg is like, let's do it again.
Okay, here we go. And I'm going to try to throw this one as well. Let's just see what happens.
All right.
Oh, he might actually beat me.
I got an 8.
I got a 6. So
All right.
does that mean I win because I was trying to lose?
Win. Yes. Karg is so bad at this game.
Can I make him think? No, I think this thing's too complicated for delusion to actually be useful to make him think he won.
Yes, that would be
Dang.
rather complicated.
Mm-hmm.
So Karg looks at you and says, Karg not happy. And he picks up his club.
I'm sorry, Karg. Why aren't you happy? I say very earnestly.
Karg not happy because you greatest win 2 out of 3.
Why does that make you unhappy?
And he looks at
Time for some therapy.
Therapy on Total Party Kill. Yeah.
That's therapy.
well,
party kill, please.
Karg had difficult childhood.
Oh,
Talk more,
tell-
Karg.
tell
This
me
safe
about that.
space.
Maul says yes. Maul was there. Karg, not good child.
That's what
Many,
Demon
many
needed is
beatings.
daddy issues.
Amlal walks up and just like goes for a hug. I assume he's just hugging around like a leg or something.
Sure.
It okay.
Oh, thank you.
Let it out.
Slightly larger little person.
where did you grow up? Was it here in this area? Just trying to keep him talking. Eventually,
from
I wanted to
around
tell me about that area.
Maybe we all have nice cup of tea. And
Did you
sit
grow
and
up in
talk.
that passageway over there?
Has the thing of the eye always been this crowded? Seems like a lot of Minotaur development happening.
Mhm.
No, we here for Black Earth Cult But we from
they great
Siltsea area. You probably would. It's a small town. We wouldn't have known.
Lots of sand.
much silt, not sand.
Oh,
Oh,
But
that's interesting.
this beside point. Karg very upset.
Oh, Karg, I'm sorry. How can I make you happy? Could we just like leave through that passageway over there, and would you feel better then if we just got out of your sight?
That passageway. You go back where you came.
Oh,
Leave money. Karg forgive.
Oh, what does that passageway not take us to the same place as the north?
No, you don't go down that passageway.
Why?
You go north, you leave money, you leave floor money, Karg happy. Maul, fine. Everybody happy.
Maul agree with Karg, says Amlal.
Please do not try to pit us against one another.
Rats.
We best friends.
I look over
that's
at
sweet.
I look over at Shara
We spent a lot of time
and
together.
and I say, do we want telepathically? Let's see, it needs to be a yes or no question because she can't answer. Do we want to try to fight these guys, or oh no, we have an extra Pegasus now. I don't think I have enough psi points to make everybody invisible. Let's see.
we're cool.
Extra Pegasus is always the problem.
Let's see. The added targets must be visible to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can only make 4 additional people invisible anyway. So
I mean, what happens if we just make a run for it?
I mean,
yeah, I think that's the best
like
idea.
you and I can probably make it if
Which
everyone
passage are you
else-
interested in? This one that clearly ends about 50 feet to the east.
It
It
on the
goes
map it
from
does end, but
magic.
it goes down.
See if
Oh, it
see
does.
if
Okay.
magic.
All right. So I will telepathically say, wait, Kachka, your telepathy goes to multiple people at the same time, right?
I'm not certain.
But anyway, we'd be able to get this message out pretty fast if I say, okay, everybody
no game
hold
of
hands.
telepathy.
I'm going to cast
Yeah, everyone
darkness.
set up a phone tree for telepathy.
I'm going to cast darkness, and then we're all going to run for this passageway. It's going to be in the darkness, which is why we need to hold hands. I don't want to lose anybody.
Why is there so much
Maybe-
hand holding in Dungeons and Dragons all of a sudden?
Maybe we just like holding hands.
What about Randy?
Meet Zotasha. She's super friendly.
Okay,
and
fine. We
cuddly.
hold hooves with.
So, yeah, someone hold.
All right.
Okay.
I say, okay. I out loud. I say, okay. I'm thinking about it. I start pulling out a little bit more money, just to make you feel a little bit better. And
They
I'm
both
watching my friends to
grab
see if
their
everybody's grabbing hands.
Clubs.
Yep, totally holding hands.
Everybody's
Yep.
holding hands. Okay. Then I am going to cast darkness on, I guess something right around in the middle, and then we're gonna run.
All right. Let's see.
Kachka
what
is
is it?
staged on the opposite side of the
15-foot
door here,
sphere.
along with Randy.
Yes, it's a 15-foot radius sphere. And
Ooh,
it goes around corners.
That's radius.
That covers pretty much the whole room.
Mhm.
yeah, it's very
Cloud.
dark. We'll just say I don't really want to figure out. Oh no! Now I'm just drawing circles everywhere.
Whee!
Oh, 20. What are you
Yeah, I'm
doing
just
to me?
casting it basically on a pebble on the ground or one of the game pieces.
Okay. Darkness falls rather suddenly. Everyone. Well, how?
We're
tell
holding
me how
hands,
you're
Because I was
holding hands. Okay.
Yep. And Shara is right there at the front to basically lead the way. She was, up against the wall. So all really she has to do is follow the wall and away we go.
Okay. So you all managed to kind of as you're
I'm
going
still
through.
out in the other room. So,
Kachka, are
Why?
you not holding hands?
I never came in. I was staged
said I
out there
was
in
not-
case anything.
Specifically said I'm not going to do this until everybody is holding hands. So
I assumed you meant everybody in the room and not the person out in the other
No.
room.
nope.
We will assume unless you want to
All
split
right.
the party, Kachka. and you
Oh,
wanna deal
all
with
right.
the-
I'll wander in.
Yeah,
On
because
Randy.
that
Just
Wanna assume
before we
Amlal
all
takes
hold hands,
Kachka firmly by the hand.
Kachka says, "Hello, what's going on in here?
We hand holding.
This
Welcome.
is Randy.
Hold Randy's hoof.
Oh, are you guys playing a
You
game?
know-
Who's winning?
Randy is a weird
We-
name for a steed.
We playing Red Rover.
Is it? All right, so darkness falls. You hear the sounds of hill giants being very angry, and you hear the thuds of large clubs hitting random parts of the room. You hear maybe some thuds as they slam into one another, but you are all fairly quick, so you manage to scuttle your way into this passageway, which is lit by this kind of eerie violet light that is emanating from these crystals, and you are surprised that this passageway continues down for quite a ways, and as you are walking and walking and walking, and then you see up ahead, you feel as though the passageway is widening out. What would you like to do?
Is it still dark here? Because the darkness is only the 15-foot radius.
It is not. It hasn't been dark for a long time.
Okay.
It is. So
Okay,
as
yeah.
you were
Really?
as
Sorry,
you're walking
I
through
needed
this.
to scroll down.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. As you're walking, yeah, it's at the bottom of this map. As you're walking through this passageway, you notice kind of seams of this purple glowing crystal embedded in the rock, and then you can see ahead of you what appears to be a larger area that is also kind of bathed in this light as well. But I don't know how you want to approach it.
Do we still have those really, really ratty robes of the stone cultists?
I don't think we ever ditched them.
You never got rid of them, so I'm sure you do.
Does
Right.
one fit on Randy?
Randy doesn't
No,
have
we
one.
never had enough for everybody to start with, but
Okay.
Yeah, Randy, don't feel bad. They never had it for everyone.
This is my
What if we
prisoner that I'm
use
writing on.
What if you use 4 cloaks to make 1 cloak for Randy?
So Randy got left
and then-
behind on the other
and then
map.
Randy can just say, "I captured these prisoners."
Yes.
I will. I assume that someone will peer into this room, and I will explain what is happening in this room. The rough walls of this cavern rise to a vaulted ceiling hung with stalactites and clumps of slender, luminous crystals that bathe the cavern in a soft violet light. Passages lead to the west. You are coming from the passage that is from the east. The western passage is flanked by a pair of 20-foot tall stone statues of rough-hewn humanoids, their faces grim masks of forbiddance. Next to each statue is a human guard encased in stone armor, and in between them is another figure that you would all recognize as a Black Earth priest. And they have not noticed you, but they seem to clearly be guarding this entrance. Now, my question to you folks is, we've been playing for about an hour. This seems like it could be a place to stop, or we could continue. It's up to you.
We usually go more like 75 or 90 with this.
Well, then let us continue. Pretend.
Somebody wants to tap out.
I never
Tony,
did
how
that.
sleepy you are?
I'm good.
All right.
All right. Well, then there you go. Okay, so you have. I will assume, since you are seasoned level 10 adventurers, that you noticed this coming and you have kind of, stealthily approached enough that you can look in, but you aren't alerting them. So what would you like to do?
I forget. Do we murder stone face cultists on sight, or do we talk our way past them?
We talked our way past them last time, and I
Oh.
think maybe we could try to do that again, especially since we have some really messed up robes. We could be like, holy cow, you guys, we just like
I also
you don't want to know what happened to the fire cultists.
more stuff
and-
before we start murdering people. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Forget, do the Earth cultists hate the fire cultists, or
I thought none of them really get along great.
Yeah,
The fire
don't
and the
really
water
like each
for
other.
sure did, but yeah, I
Right.
think they all hate each
that
other.
makes sense.
I mean, it's it's sad, really.
Colton's
It's
hard.
like, couldn't
Yeah, I
they
mean,
be brought
maybe-
together by their plan to end the world? No, not even then.
Maybe we see if Kochka can do some fast talking and get us past these guys
Yeah.
in some robes and stuff.
Yeah, what am I going to tell them? First of all, who's the name of the being they're trying to summon? Do we remember that?
You would remember that. And his name is. I just want to pronounce it correctly. And I'm not going
Randy.
Oh, what a coincidence!
Oh no, you
Oh
don't
my
think?
goodness.
No, that couldn't be.
to. No, it's a different.
He is
Randy.
known for his thundering hooves and his horn, though.
His
I guess I don't have
vague,
horns.
They don't have a single horn? I guess, sorry,
No,
that's
It's a
a
unicorn.
Where is this?
No, you're fictional
Okay,
horses,
I'm
man.
sorry. I didn't realize how many little girls were on this podcast with me.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What is
Whoa.
happening?
Whoa.
Oh.
Also, I was wrong about a D&D monster, so that's on me.
All right, let me give me a second here.
Yeah,
Here
I
we go.
listened to that Random Pursuit episode. I'm not concerned about your knowledge of monsters.
Oh,
It's true.
Wow.
Snap.
I had to be on that episode, and now I have to be made fun of it later by Steve. That's wrong.
It should be a point of pride that you don't have that wasted space in your brain. I knew like
yeah, that I
90%
can't
of those
remember stuff.
answers.
I'm so cool. I don't remember things. I'm
no.
So you got
I'm
better things to
awesome.
do with your brain.
No,
cells.
I don't. I really
All right. Well,
don't.
if if you're not going to go along with it, I can't help you.
This is turning into a very special episode of Total Party Kill.
Yeah.
Hey,
This is
what
all
happened
getting
to
cut
that
out.
thing? As well as Ogremok is the name of the elemental they are trying to summon, or the
Ogremok.
Do we also have the
Elemental
name of
priest,
the
or
guy
prince.
from the temple? I'm trying to remember. I've been looking back through my notes and I haven't
dude
landed
from-
on it yet.
Was the Earth
Whoever
Temple
was-
where we caused the food fight? I think it was.
I think so. Yes, it
I
was.
don't remember a food
Was
fight, but
it?
yes.
I believe
On
we
that
threw
auspicious
pancakes
day?
around or something.
I will remind you of some things about the cult of the Black Earth.
Yeah, let's hear this.
They you remember they have a lot of bullets, which are large land sharks. Basically,
Yeah.
they ride those. You remember that their prophet. So each cult has a prophet. Their prophet is Marlos Ernrael. You also remember that this is the cult that stole Tony's hat, or Regdar's
Yeah, I
hat, not Tony's hat.
Oh.
Mhm.
Tony's hats are fine, everybody.
And
don't
it's
worry.
already been changed.
Yes.
We saw that as we were poking our head into one of those rooms with lots of statues, I think.
Yes, and that's it. I mean, they want to bring their prophet, their prince, into this plane to help out.
So
with
what was the
stuff.
name of
Mhm.
the priest from the temple who basically assigned us to go clean the south corridor?
That is a good question.
Jim.
Can we pretend we know it? This is a game of imagination. I'm imagining that I know his name.
All right, Black Earth cultist. So there is, a couple of names because you've encountered some people from the Black. Helen Ray is the. I believe you encountered her in the temple. So remember the temple where the monks are wearing monk robes and stone masks. She runs that temple and she wears a golden gargoyle mask. The fun thing about her mask is it has no eyes, no eye holes. So it's just a blank mask. And you remember there was an Earth Genasi who is a sorcerer, and he was the one that was kind of fiddling with Regdar's hat. And his name is Mirage Vizan. So remember those people.
All right, so there you go, Kachka. You can use
All
those
right.
names to potentially talk
Yeah,
us
I
through.
won't
And
remember any of
you
those, but
look-
we'll just assume that I
Yeah.
dropped those in at appropriate
Kachka
times.
would remember them. So
Right.
Yeah, and I can telepathically, not I can, but Zatasha can
Erica can telepathically tell Steve.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
called a chat window.
Aw.
Who's got the
Telepathy
robes?
is
Who doesn't
lame.
have the robes? I
Well,
presume
that's
I've got one.
obviously
If we're
you
gonna
Who
should.
is
try to pull something
berobed?
off.
I mean, Regdar wears non-cult robes all the time now, so
I think we had like 4. I don't remember.
I think
I
we
mean,
were
many of
one
them were in
short.
very
They're
bad
not gonna
shape,
they're not gonna fit me anyway.
and none of them were gonna fit. Were gonna fit Amlal anyway,
Randy.
or Randy. Yeah, I feel like steeds don't necessarily need robes. They usually have barding. Does
The
this
steed has a
this
bard.
cult have
The steed has a
have
bard, yeah.
branded
Yeah.
barding?
Oh, it's all about branding.
yeah. Did you pay for the upgrades, Kachka? What did you get? This is the, I think they put that clear coat on at the factory.
Yeah, they all have that though. You can't take it off.
You
Okay.
look great, Kachka. I believe in you. I know you can do this.
Kochka strides forward till within eyesight of the priest and the other two dudes, and says,
the priest says, "Halt!
Yep. And Kachka says, greetings, long live whatever his name is.
Good.
Insert name of being
Marlos.
here.
Marlos Ernroyal.
No, I want the thing we're
Ogremok.
Ogremok.
Ogremok. Right.
Oh,
yes.
Right. Long live Ogremok. How goes the ritual? We bring more sacrifices.
Give me a deception check.
I will do that. That is a 17, and with my plus 13, that's a 30.
Let's see what these other think. The priest says, excellent. Yes, the ritual is about to reach its culminating point. Yes, soon the sand will be liquefied. People will drown in the earth, and we will rise to prominence. He makes a symbol
It's really
at you.
beautiful.
Excellent. Kachka
that's
tries
your
to make that
opening
symbol
line?
back at least as well as can be done with insect.
That was a great opening line.
I just every time somebody
Uh-huh.
talks to you, that's what you're
Oh,
going with.
cults.
Alright.
Cults.
cults.
That's the only thing
Yeah.
I have to
Cult.
say.
Bring forth the prisoners.
I bring 2 humanoid prisoners and 1 creature that we've never seen before that we found out in the desert. I'm sure it will be a fine gift for Ogremok. Randy's in the back there somewhere, but he didn't.
I'll
show
bring
up on
I'll bring
Snap yet.
Randy as
Oh, no.
because
Oh, yeah, I
I'm in
didn't.
robes.
Well, Randy will bring
so
itself.
I know, but they don't.
Somebody has to hold him. Yeah,
Yes,
obviously.
exactly. That's
I will. I need to copy and paste Randy.
I have very good animal handling, so
Yeah. And I send a telepathic message to Randy to say, look small and unimpressive and undangerous.
Randy says such a thing is impossible.
All right. Well, we'll be passing through. We'll take these to the place of ritual.
The place of ritual. Okay. You may go. And he walks past.
All right. I make the symbol as we go past.
Me too.
Rip a little
So-
earth side.
Tell me who again. Remind me who's who now. Who
I'm
is
robed. I have Randy nearby.
Carlos.
Almost like
Carlos.
me,
Are you-
me just
so-
on way to get robe. Me
Do you
lost
have
last robe.
Do you have your prisoners tied up in any way?
Yeah,
I
how are-
presume
how-
we have
I'm
some
holding
sort of...
rope. As if I
They've got
I
they've
mean,
got
if you're
their
holding
their
it like it's wrapped around.
yeah, they
Yeah,
got their
sure.
wrists
Tied, but
together.
they
like
can't-
real half-heartedly, you know.
Yeah.
You think
Like-
we would,
like
we would
clearly
just
my
enter into a plan like this without doing our
Like
legwork in advance?
clearly
Yes.
my spirit has been broken, even if I am not totally contained.
Regdar has been a prisoner of this party for a very long time.
Look, aren't we all prisoners of life, man?
Oh.
Oh, far out.
Yeah.
All right, so you go down this corridor, this passageway with Ketchka leading the way, and it turns to the north. Are you just gonna? And it's I'm not gonna make you make a decision because it only goes to one place. It goes to a room. The walls of this circular chamber are thick with glowing crystals. In the middle of the room is a fat, egg-shaped creature with 3 arms and 3 legs, heavy-lidded eyes, and a wide mouth atop its stony, ovoid body. Casually dropping gemstones into the creature's gaping mouth is a creepy-looking earth cultist. He looks upon you and says,
Creepier than the egg-shaped thing with mouth, the giant
Well,
mouth.
creepier
and
by
the-
cultist standards. Not by
Okay.
monster standards.
creepier, but yes. And he looks up at you and says, well met. I see. What have we here? What have you brought?
Say, long
To
live
your
Ogremok,
favorite
first of all. And I
Keltar.
flash the sign.
Gorn
Say-
will be pleased.
Greetings, Keltar. We bring more sacrifices for the ritual.
You bring sacrifices for Gorn. Gorn is pleased. Thank you.
Does Gorn look pleased?
So Gorn looks
How does
like
Gorn express pleasure?
Gorn is a very large, kind of. It's
I don't like that.
sphere of flesh with three legs and 3 arms and a giant on the top of its head is a giant gaping mouth. And he has been. And if anyone wants to roll like an Arcana check, I suppose,
I do.
or
Heck yeah.
something else, I can tell you what this is.
Well,
it looks
depending on
very
what you
stable.
get.
12. It's ugly.
It is very
12.
stable. You have no idea what the heck this thing is.
Yeah,
What is
it looks
what's
sturdy.
the role for this?
Arcana.
Ooh.
Or no, it's not really a religious thing.
you don't
I'll
you don't think
say.
so?
No. And it's so he says, Gorn is you may pass through, of course, but you must pay tribute. Ogremok would want you to pay tributes, of course, to Gorn.
I got a 22 on Arcana. Do I know anything?
You know that this is an Exorn. An Exorn is
so it once was an Orn.
These are, I think that's how, let's see. It's a Zorn, actually, not an Exorn. It's a Zorn.
Maybe the
X-O-R-N.
try's really hard.
These things are
Horn.
weird.
It's an extreme horn.
The biggest thing you know about them, because you're thinking back through your bardic knowledge and songs, and you remember a very obscure song that talks about how a Zorn can only be pacified by feeding its never-ending hunger for treasure.
Let me tell you a little song about the Zorn.
It's a cautionary tale about how money never really solves anyone's problems, and you're always just left with a gaping hunger in your soul, if that's all you're looking for, much like a Zorn.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is we've been collecting all sorts of trinkets and gold pieces and gems all along this journey, so surely we have a pile of them.
Remember when I talked
available.
about taking a crystal out of a wall, and Scott said, "Sure, if you try," and I said, "No, thanks."
And Keltar says, "Clearly, you've brought an offering. You've brought some prisoners,
Of course.
which seem to be well equipped. Oddly enough, why not? Let's take all their equipment.
They are well under control. It looks
I care
like,
not for them. I care for their equipment. That should be feeding Gorn. Of course, Ogremok, you would agree. Ogremok wouldn't want prisoners to have possessions in his princely presence.
Naturally, we're using them as pack mules.
Our possessions, actually.
Yeah,
Exactly.
those are mine.
Those are ours.
Well, in that case, then it is a great a boon to you to sacrifice your belongings to Gorn.
Well, we have set aside
Gorn
some
prefer
treasure for
gems?
Gorn.
Quick question: how hard would it be for me to pick up this dude and feed him to Gorn?
You would have to find out.
It's only a 20-foot throw.
Is he equipped?
Super tempted.
Is he
Yeah.
equipped?
Like, does
He
he have
is-
equipment? Does he have anything of value? Will Gorn appreciate the sacrifice?
Well,
Let's find out.
Are you? So are we attacking?
I mean,
Keltar?
I think
You don't know his name yet, but that's his name. He's holding a
He
rod.
said his own name. He was monologuing. I heard it.
Oh, that's right. Yes. So you know Keltar.
could like Amlal like approach like really like penitently, and then just at the last minute pick him up and throw him in.
Do we not just have
So-
some spare gems that we're carrying around?
Amlal
I don't
is
have any.
one of the prisoners.
Yeah,
what I'm
Carlos would
saying.
have to like lead Omlal over there.
Yeah,
like,
that's
we're gonna,
fine.
we're gonna feed Omlal's stuff to the.
Well, give me a deception check
All right.
if you're going to try.
As I
and
see them walking
this.
forward, I telepathically say to Carlos, "This is a joke, right? Please nod. Please nod if you're about to attack the dude."
I nod.
Okay. I let them pass.
Give me a deception check.
Kachka also lets them pass because she's not really comfortable being in the front.
Who's giving the deception, me or
Can I-
Carlos or both?
I think both of you need to give me.
Scott, do you mind?
Anybody
if
got a thing that gives us a bonus to deception rolls?
do you
Because
mi-
now would be the time.
Would you mind if I did it as a performance?
Mm.
Because I am skilled in performance.
That this is not. You are not skilled in the performance of fooling someone into thinking that you are trailing a
Okay,
prisoner,
well then
but
it's
in
a
fact-
3.
I can take Omlal. I mean, we've already sort of decepted our way in.
I
here.
rolled a 12.
So he tells you to stop, and he says, "Get your prisoner under control."
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
gonna grab him. Grapple attack.
You
Do
are
it.
not surprised, so we need to roll initiative if we're gonna do this, which is fine. But
I
just
feel
need
like
to roll initiative.
this is the time for fighting.
Let me
It's Saturday
just
night already.
delete
If I were playing a different character,
little
I would
action
have like stepped up, and I have like 600 gold pieces worth of gems. But Zotasha does not want to give those up.
I mean, we could have thrown like a couple of cheap ones in there, some cubic zirconias, and then walked on by.
Yeah,
And we could have killed
absolutely.
this guy later and
not
gotten them back.
Almal's not going to do that though.
Also, as soon as he mentioned the fact that there were weapons that he wanted to take, I was like, that's a step too far.
Too many Keltars.
I'm slow.
Do I have too many people? No, I think that's right.
Fine,
Okay.
you guys and your precious gems.
They're literally precious gems.
There's nothing else to use them on, literally.
Yep.
Well, you can always
Sure,
catch them
let's
in.
save them for. There may be something someday.
What if there's like around the corner
This
there's
is
a bigger
that
Zorn
thing.
that
Yeah,
we need
if there
to
is a
feed him
gem,
to?
if there is a like buying and selling used gem stores around the corner, you're gonna feel real foolish, Steve.
There's always a bigger Zorn.
Yeah.
What is initiative for a creature? What do I use for that?
It's effectively your dexterity, but if you're in D&D Beyond, it's right next to your armor class, the initiative
I
button.
mean, for Pony Cindelarnt in the other game, I just have him
Oh,
go
it's
on
the
my
dex.
turn.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that makes it easier.
'Cause he's my
I'm just
mouse.
gonna
Go on your
I'm gonna
turn.
delete.
Yeah, because
Easy
otherwise,
enough.
if you go to a different time than your mount, it gets really confusing
Oh yeah,
really fast.
yeah.
Well, I'm not on Randy right now. He's independent.
But I mean,
so-
you could be
Well,
in the
but
middle of
you-
the battle. You could decide you want to leap atop
That's a good
his,
point.
Yeah,
so.
you might want to get up on Randy. So we will
my.
just assume
Get
that,
on up.
Let's do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, player
So-
character A.
Oh,
Player
no.
character E.
Oh no, what'd I just do? Oh, I know what I did. Boo.
I'm player character E.
All right, let's
You are a character.
let
Thank
us
you.
do that. There we are.
Hey, we're back.
Yeah, put it back.
All right, everyone put their initiatives back in. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I forgive you, Scott.
Thank you.
Not me.
Why
Trying.
wouldn't I forgive you?
No. I meant I will hold this grudge forever.
I know.
Oh no. All right. And 16. Okay, there we are. Sorry about that. All right, we're back. Baby. Shara. So here's the situation. Shara, you've been with these people long enough to know something dumb is about to happen. So
Constantly.
you know Carlos and Umlal have approached Keltar in a they're like, we're totally cool. We're just gonna, be casual and approach this guy, and he has not fallen for it. They've gotten much closer than they should have. So they're right there, we'll say. So what do you do?
I was hoping I would not be first.
Story of my life.
Right, but that guy's gonna go right after us, so you should probably try to kill
I mean,
him.
yeah, and you've met Umlal and Carlos.
Also, he's the one likely to raise an alarm. I don't know if Zorn even make noise, so
Not if we keep it fed.
we would like
Not
to
in the
avoid
song.
attracting the attention of the dudes out in the other room if possible.
All right. I'm not going to get my sneak attack is the thing.
Do not. Oh yeah, flat-footed's probably not a thing in 5e.
It is not.
Assassins get it. Oh, remember.
Yep. Okay. No sneak attack, right?
Unless you want to ready to. If you have a ranged attack, you could
5
ready to shoot when somebody's
feet.
close to him.
The enemy isn't incapacitated and you don't have disadvantage. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a crossbow doesn't do as much damage, but no, I'm running up. I'm just gonna run up to him, unsheathing my rapier of wounding, which I will remind everybody cannot be healed except for via short rest or long rest. It is a 17 to hit.
Yes, that hits. So he's wearing what is he wearing? That's a good question. Splint mail. So it's made of rock, but it's like slivers of rock.
Okay. So that's 10 points of damage. And then two-handed fighting, I'll grab my dagger. I got a 13 to hit, which is probably not going to work.
That scrapes off of one of the pieces of his armor.
Okay. And I guess that is my turn.
All right. He says, "What is the meaning of this treachery?" And gestures with his hand, and in a 20-foot cube centered here, maybe. Let's see, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. So everyone who's in this blue square.
Counterspell.
No, I have to look up counterspell.
Yep.
I very nearly took counterspell, so I'm glad you've got it.
All right.
Look, I feel real bad about those demons I summoned.
All right, so
Regdar feels bad or Tony feels bad?
It may or may not be effective depending on the level of the spell he is about to hit us with. But I figured I got to try, right?
Keltar gestures, and nothing happens as Regdar quickly does the same gesture in reverse and cancels out his spell. And he
Scott, what level do I have to cast counterspell at to make that happen?
That was a 3rd level spell. So
okay.
Thank you, Regdar.
Yeah, for sure. Although Shar has no idea, she just thinks that he's gesturing.
He's just very dramatic. He's like, "Be gone."
What are you doing? Stop gesturing with him.
Yeah,
and
we can dispatch this guy before you can
He's
raise
going
an
to take
alarm.
an attack of opportunity and walk away from you. 1, 2, 3, 4.
He's going to hide behind Gorn? That's not cool.
Shara, you can get an attack on him if you like as he runs away.
12.
That as he turns, it kind of scrapes against his back, but does not do any damage. Kachka.
Yes.
Well, I should say, so Keltar is behind this giant monstrosity now.
Maybe
Right.
let's not provoke the giant monstrosity if we could avoid it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd like to avoid that at all costs if possible. Is he still visible to me?
He's got like pretty good cover.
Okay. But is he still visible to me in some respect?
You could see part of
Do I have line of sight, basically?
Magic missile? Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
No, I don't have magic missile, but I do have Eldritch Blast. So I'm going to shoot 2 beams of Eldritch energy at him.
Oh.
And where is my... Oh, okay. That is a 25 and a 26.
Those will both hit.
Cool. Gotta remember what a 10-sided die looks like. 1 hits for 4, and 1 hits for 3. And that
7
is force damage.
He does not enjoy that.
Good.
Anything else,
I'm
Kachka?
glad to hear it. No, I think Kachka is going to hang tight there, and Randy is just going to stay in the back of the tunnel and keep an eye out for anybody that's coming the other way.
All right, Randy. Keep it up. Umlal. So you have your fake tied up.
All right. Well, I assume I can
You don't
get
have
out
any
of that.
weapons out.
I will. Does it require an action for me to get out of that? I assume we made it easy enough to get out of.
Yeah, I mean, it would require an action for you to take out your weapon, I suppose. But other than that, or does it require an action? I don't think it's an action.
No,
It's free.
no.
I think that
No,
counts
you
as
could just-
interacting with an object according to the rules.
Oh, darn rules.
Interacting
So
with
yeah,
an
I mean,
object.
you basically told me you were holding the rope anyway, so it wasn't super
I
convincing.
drop the rope,
All right.
which
That's an action.
I think is free, and then I draw a sword.
Oh, 2 free actions.
Yeah.
Technically, you can interact with 1 object per turn, but that's fine.
The next question is, do I want to run around this guy and try to grab Keltar?
I
Far
don't
away
know.
is Keltar?
Do you need your weapon to grab someone? Is another question we had.
Did the giant monstrosity make any sort of reaction as the guy ran around it? Did like it look hungrily at him, or Did it lean toward him?
It's really hard to gauge the emotions of giant monstrosities.
I'm just wondering, like, if it tried, like, it didn't snap
it
at him.
didn't snap at him. No, they
Okay, all right,
clearly seem to have a relationship of some sort.
Let's say this then. I drop the rope.
Romantic.
I run
Never
around
know.
to Keltar without drawing my sword. I grab Keltar.
You attempt to grab Keltar.
I attempt to grapple Keltar.
Yes. Opposed strength checks, please.
Okay, so strength athletics. Athletics is pretty good.
Remember that time Amal got eaten by that giant monster we didn't see because he was on the other side of the giant
which
monster?
time?
Oh, yeah.
Just to be clear.
We were in the
Usually
Earth
it's-
Temple that time.
Usually it's yeah,
17.
Jason's characters.
I also got a 17, so he is not grappled. You are just kind
He's
of
hugged.
slapping each other.
It's a gentle hug.
Oh shoot, I meant to rage before that, which would have given me advantage on that check. Well, that was dumb. Okay. Well, I guess I'll rage now.
So
That made me angry that I
So you
failed.
couldn't grapple him. Anything else, Umlau?
I think that's it.
All right, Carlos, you've lost your prisoner.
Oh no. I'm
Mhm.
going to go get him by running over here.
And then,
I'm going to try to grapple the guy.
okay.
I'm doing like my pal Omlal. So opposed strength check.
Yes, sir.
Athletics.
Or athletics. But you're probably trained in athletics, so I would use athletics.
Critical fail.
Ooh.
Oh, he
A
is
10, but a critical
he's
fail.
thwarted I got a 19. He's thwarting all attempts to be grappled. He will not be grappled. Keltar the ungrappable is what they call me.
We're just gonna have to kill him the
We're
old-fashioned
all
way.
just doing a slap fight over here.
And now it is the Zorn's
Gorn, the
attack.
Zorn.
So the Zorn will kind of tip over and try and bite Umlau.
Are you trying to feed you?
And let's see
It's
if
like dealing with my kid.
15.
Nope.
All right. And then it will attempt to claw you 3 times. 20, 26, and an 11 probably.
2 of those will hit.
All right, so you will take a total of 21 points of damage as it slashes your
Break those up. How many? Those were 2 attacks.
8 and 13.
And
Okay,
Dan,
so that will be
I intercept
10
one of them and
total.
it's 0.
Oh, sweet. So I'll take the one that's less.
Mm-hmm.
Which was would you say 8? So
8, yes.
that will be halved because I am raging. So that'll be 4 damage.
That would be 4. Okay, and that is that want to do anything else? No, it doesn't do anything else. Zotasha.
Oh boy. Well, they are lined up nicely. So
By they, do you mean me and Carlos?
no, I mean the big monstrosity is big enough that I think I can draw a line between the monstrosity and the dude that would not get Carlos and Omlal, so that I can cast a wind stream. So as an action, you create a line of focused air. Let's see. Each creature in that area must make a strength saving throw, and then take damage or half if they save.
Okie dokie.
I'm going to use.
Air cult left a door open again. More wind.
More wind.
Might just be a flute concert.
All right, let's see. I got an 18
That one makes it.
and an 18. They both got 18.
They both make it. Okay, so they will take half of. 22.
That's 11.
Yep.
What kind of damage is it?
It is force.
Wind damage.
All right, no, actually, sorry. It is bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
What they say, can't spell bludgeoning damage without blood.
They don't say that. Regda, anything else, Zatasha? I'm sorry.
Let's see. I think as a bonus action, let's see, everybody's still healthy that's close to me. Nope, I don't have any useful bonus actions, so that's it for me.
All right, Regdar.
All right, Regdar scampers into the chamber, kind of sidles around without trying to get too close to the horrible Zorn, but lines up a shot on the priest, and I'm just going to fire a Ray of Frost, which will impede his ability to escape. I have rolled a 29 to hit, feeling pretty good about that.
Wow.
That will hit.
He will take a not super exciting 5 cold damage, and his speed is reduced by 10.
All right. So we'll do we want to pause at the end of this round and pick it up next time on Total Party Kill? Seeing some
I think
nodding. All right. Well, will Keltar the Ungrappable be grappled? Will the Zorn eat everyone? I don't know, but you'll find out next time on Total Party Kill.
I love Kellogg's Ungrappables. They're delicious.
Hard to
I
eat,
just
though.
feel they need a little bit of grapple.
Yeah, it's hard to hold on to, but
Dan, you understand that
understand
grapple and scrapple are different things, right?
I was thinking
He
of
does not.
grappa.
Grandpa?
Grandpa.
Gravel?
Al Lewis?
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night.
Hey, we're back. It was like before Dan's kid was born, right? So it's
Yep.
been like a year.
Almost.
That
Thankfully,
kid is
he's-
18 now.
Yeah,
He's
really.
graduated from college. We're all
I was
available.
going to say congratulations to Scott's kids for getting married.
Yeah,
Take a
Scott's
picture of,
kids
like,
have each has won a Nobel Peace Prize. We won't say who was first, but
It was Declan.
it was Declan.
Sorry,
You
Sammy.
can tell he's got that energy. So yeah,
Yep.
he has the wisdom.
This is easily the most complicated character I play. I'm going to share a picture with you guys of all
Yeah,
of the things. It's still missing 4 of my spells, not even on this.
I think that playing a sorcerer is hard, but whatever you're doing is even weirder than that.
Yeah.
a play-tested
Honest, man.
mystic.
Yeah. Well, having extra, like with sorcerer, it's like you can use sorcery points to buy spell slots, and it's like there's so many. How many different? It's a lot of things.
There's a lot. Yep.
Too many things. All right, let me write this down. Well, thank
My
you,
shades have
everybody.
come up.
We
Yes.
should schedule another time to play.
We should. Well, let's say goodbye to the folks out there. Goodbye,
I
folks
forgot.
out there.
Goodbye,
folks
folks.
out there.
stream.
Goodbye.
Bye, nerds.
Yay.